Hey everybody, it's Hodgie. Just wanted to give you an update as to how things are going. Me and the Boneman, because of the Easter holiday, weren't really able to figure out when we could shoot our normal weekly show with my weigh-in updates and whatnot. But I thought I'd give you guys a little midweek update as to how things are going. It was Easter weekend last week, and decided to go off the ketogenic diet for 3 days. I weighed myself Friday morning, and I was at about 330 pounds. And by the end of the weekend, I was back up to 334 pounds. So I essentially didn't lose any weight because of the cheat weekend, essentially. Which was a little frustrating, I have to admit. I wanted it to not really have that big of an effect, but I know that from this point forward, I'm not going to let myself get off the diet for that long a period of time. I feel like because it was 3 days that I had let myself off the diet, essentially, it made things a lot worse than, say, if I had only done 1 day. If I limited myself to 1 day, I think the results wouldn't have been as severe. Because of that, also, I realized that the weight wasn't going to be coming off as much. I had noticed, like, our last weigh-in with the Boneman, I was 334, and by the end of the week, on Friday, I was 330, so I'd only lost 4 pounds, and so that seemed to be sort of the trend, was that it was going to be more of a 4-pound loss a week rather than the 7 pounds that I was experiencing in the first couple weeks. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to start doing measurements. We should have done it from the beginning, but I was kind of waiting until I hit 300. But since that's not happening as quickly as I thought it might happen, I decided to start doing it. And so last Friday, after doing my weigh-in and coming to 330, I started measuring myself. I'm keeping track of measurements now. And I have a little I don't know what it's called, but it should be here somewhere. I'm going to be putting it up, a little image to keep track, and we'll talk about it more this Sunday on Hodgie and the Boneman, because I'm shooting this Thursday, so on Friday I will do another taking of the measurements, and then I will post them up on Sunday with the Boneman, and we can kind of compare to see, because I've been working out a lot more than I was in the first few weeks, especially this past week. I was working out and lifting too much in preparation of the cheat meals, and maybe the combination of eating carbs and then working out and building muscle. Maybe the numbers went up because of building muscle. I did weigh myself this morning, and I'm at 331. So I essentially am getting back to where I originally was before the cheat weekend. And we'll talk more about the Ketogenics Prime drink that I've been trying out. I haven't been consistently drinking it every day, just because I don't know if maybe I will see better results if I do. I'm gonna lay off of it for the rest of this week, and then starting Monday, of next week, I'm going to drink it every day and see if it really has an effect on my energy and the weight loss. I can't state that when I did take it, I took it a couple times before going to the gym, and when I was going to the gym without taking this supplement, I would lift a little bit and then I'd add maybe 5-10 pounds, which before I went on this ketogenic diet, this low carb, no carb, high fat diet, wasn't a big deal. Adding another 5 pounds. In fact, I would do increments of like 25 to 30 pounds between sets. I would increase the amount of weight by that much, and I would be okay. I could actually do it, but after a while, but with being on the low carb diet, I found out that even adding 5 or 10 pounds was disastrous. Like I couldn't do it. I didn't have the strength, the energy to do that kind of stuff. But after taking the ketogenics, the couple times I went to the gym, I could do that. Not necessarily 25-pound increments, because I don't really want to do that anymore. My goal is not to put on 100 pounds of muscle. My goal is to lose 100 pounds of fat. So I'm not trying to push myself as much, but even just adding the 10 pounds was so much easier to lift than before without the supplement. So I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the gym Saturday, and I will kind of report on Sunday, because I'm gonna go back to not using the ketogenics supplement while I'm working out and see if that actually has an effect on the lifting and things like that. I'm also gonna try to incorporate more cardio, because I feel like I'm not really doing enough of it. And if I'm just constantly lifting weights and things like that, I'm just gonna the numbers aren't gonna fall off, but maybe the measurements will drop. So we'll see what happens. And remember, we're on Instagram, and you can follow us on Instagram. We post every other day maybe, and keep watching us on. Usually the videos come out, we film them on Sundays. They usually come out by Sunday night, early Monday morning. Make sure you watch those, and yeah, keep on keeping on.